That's how we do it every time.
Welcome to episode 6. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
Leave in the yell.
I'm not gonna leave in the yell.
Leave in
It's
the
like
yell.
completely red.
Then like equalize it.
Not gonna eat. No. But yeah, we were gone for a while. We were gonna record last week, but we were in California, and that was a trip, and we were extremely tired every day.
Mm-hmm.
So we never really finished it. And we have, sadly, today Dom's not here. I don't know what happened to him.
And sadly, today we have a guest.
We have a guest. We mentioned him in, I think, episode 2. Episode 2. He's been a long-time listener. It's the dumbass that looks exactly like me. My brother, Dalton. Go and say hi.
Hi.
He's very nervous. He's never been in a public setting before.
They keep me in a cage. They
Yeah.
let me out today.
But yeah, he's from out of the city, and he's in, because he's on spring break right now. We were on spring break last week, and that was a trip.
Yeah, it was a trip.
Yeah, Dalton was there. Just kidding. No, he was not.
Yeah, screw you, Dalton.
Yeah. Jake, what was your favorite part about the trip last week?
California adventure, for sure.
That is very broad.
Basically Marvel Campus, if you want me to be more specific, all of Marvel Campus was sick.
It's Marvel Campus.
It's
Or Avengers Campus, that's what it's called.
yeah, we went to they expanded like everything that's Marvel, and it's like a whole subsection.
Yeah.
But yeah, we figured out we would have a fresh pair of ears while we tell stories of last week.
Mm-hmm.
So first day, we all get to Jacob's house. And Jacob, what was your plan? You want to explain your plan so that way you could sleep on the way there?
Yeah. So basically I was gonna like originally sleep, go to sleep at like 8 o'clock, so I had plenty of sleep to wake up at 4 in the morning. And then decided against that and just decided to stay up all night and fall asleep when we left. And then I didn't fall asleep when we left. I waited like 3 hours after we left or whatever.
Jacob stayed up. So we went to bed like at 9. We went to bed really early. That way we could get up early because me and Dom had to drive. But Jacob's like, no, so I can get sleep, I'll stay up watching TV. And I'll probably intersperse it because we were going to shoot a vlog, but we didn't get any footage because it would have been very boring because we weren't allowed to record on what rides. And then the footage that we got while in line was very bad. But we did shoot a lot of TikToks and Instagram footage. We have a lot of those now.
Do I have you guys on TikTok?
Probably not. Did you see my Ball Road? That was kind of a flop.
I don't want to see your Ball Road.
No one really looked at that
All road.
TikTok, so I was really sad. You gonna show it to him real quick?
Yeah. Might as well.
No, he knows. Are you on the
I was on my TikTok.
What's a Ball Road?
We were so the road that we had to go to get to Disneyland was called Ball Road. And that's why. And I was giving Dom directions, and we said Ball Road, and we decided to make a TikTok out of it. It's great.
Yep. And I was in the back not paying any attention.
No, Jacob was kind of a spectator the entire time. But yeah, so just we totally forgot about this. I didn't tell you this, Dalton. I woke up at 12 o'clock at night to Jacob eating a hot dog with a knife and fork in the dark.
in a car?
No, here.
I
was
here.
right
And
here.
it wasn't 12 o'clock.
It's pretty late at night, and
It was like 10.
he had no light. Was just watching Naruto on his phone and was eating a hot dog with a knife and fork.
Where are you at on Naruto?
Boruto something like
Boruto?
20. Yeah.
You watched all of Naruto.
Yes.
Yeah,
Even the
he
fillers.
really doesn't do anything.
So Naruto's like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, he doesn't really do anything.
Did you watch
You understand?
all the movies
He
too?
watched it for
I didn't watch the
12
movies,
hours
no.
straight.
Did you watch all of Shippuden?
Was it actually 12 hours straight? Holy shit.
Yeah. Would
Did you watch all of Shippuden?
Yes.
All 500 episodes of Shippuden?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Look, I have
pretty
it
fun.
open up on a different tab.
Yeah.
Episode 36 of Boruto.
So yeah, we drove. So we drove all day. Then we got to California. We met up with Lucas, and he was just a. That guy was insane. Lucas was the most spaciest guy ever. We pull into LA and we call him. We're like, Lucas, where are you at? And he goes, what do you say, Jacob?
He said, I'm about 30 minutes away.
And then called us 15 minutes later and
Nope,
said,
it was a whole 30 minutes later. We
I
called
am an
him.
hour and a half away. I don't know what happened.
It was 30 minutes later. We called him and we were like, where are you?
And he's like, oh, I'm like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And so we ended up meeting him at downtown Disney. We got to the hotel, cleaned up, and then went to downtown Disney and ended up meeting him there.
And then the Disney part was almost even worse than that.
Oh, yeah, when we went to
Lucas?
Disney the next day, he brought everything he packed with him, he brought with him to Disneyland and didn't realize that he couldn't bring it inside.
Yeah, you told me he had like an Oculus Rift in his backpack.
He brought his Oculus Quest, so we unpacked it, unpacked his, like, Californian stuff. I put that in quotes because I don't want to get demonetized. Then we go all the way to the thing, get all the way to where they search your bags, and he goes, "Oh, I forgot my spare," and then runs away, like walks away, and the security guard goes, "Oh, what was up with that?" What did Jacob made it sound so suspicious? What
I
did
was
you
just like,
say?
oh, he had to grab something from the car.
No, he said he forgot something that was in his bag or something like that.
You said that?
Yes, and Tom was mad at him for saying that.
Yeah, because that's stupid.
We got, I don't know if you've been there since or have seen it since a refurbishment, but we get into Disneyland, the rope drops. Yeah, like when they add new things.
How
and
different is it from when we went?
We walked all the way to Galaxy's Edge, which is a new part on the opposite side of the park. When we got in line for Galaxy's Edge ride is when Lucas just got on the tram to get there. We didn't park that far
How
away.
did he take? Or was it just
No,
like-
no, he got
No,
on the
no,
tram
no, no,
before
no.
then. He was looking for us when we were in the giant crowd
Oh.
right before they opened.
Said Dylan
Yeah.
Exact.
Yeah, so we left Lucas and went to Smuggler's Run without
But he
him.
was like, he was following us and we are like, hey, Lucas, we're over here.
Then like you would leave and then he would get to there.
No, a
Yeah.
lot of times Lucas would like go to the bathroom and we would just leave without him, and then getting him back to us was
Yeah.
a task in itself.
We went to ride Splash Mountain one time, and while we were like going in line, Lucas was like, hey, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
I remember.
And then he goes to the restroom and then calls while we're still in line, and we say, okay, meet us at the entrance. We're about to get on the ride or whatever.
We'll meet.
and
No,
then-
we were gonna meet him after we got off Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And so what he did
he wasn't gonna
is he went to the main entrance of the park.
how far?
He's
is the
like, yo,
distance?
where you guys
like
at?
2 miles. He walked
He's
so
like-
far.
He's like, yo, where you guys at? We're like,
He walked
we're
out of Critter
like,
Country,
waiting.
through Frontierland, down through like Center Square, all the way down Main Street to the point. And I was like, okay, guys, where you guys at? And we're like, do you see the big? Do you see Splash Mountain? He goes, no, I see the castle. And we're like, where are you? And he's like, at the entrance of the park.
You guys told me to go.
Yeah, we lost him a lot of times. It was funny though. It was very
Dom was
funny.
also getting pissed off at me the entire trip for saying churro instead of churro.
Oh yeah, no, he was saying churro. It's like he kept saying it.
Yeah, but he gets. What is the cheese thing that you say?
Queso.
No.
Queso?
He says something that.
Oh,
pisses
string
Dom off.
cheese.
String cheese.
What is it called?
Pisses Dom off.
Why? What else is it called?
A cheese stick.
Oh.
No, I always talk about like the cheese whiz, you know, like the.
Oh
the
yeah,
spray
I know what
cheese.
he's
That's what
talking
you
about
call
now.
that- you call
Yeah,
that
he calls-
string cheese?
He calls
I have a
easy
few
cheese.
different terms for that.
Yeah, he calls easy cheese string cheese, and then calls string cheese cheese sticks.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
And Dom always gets pissed off at me for that.
Now I
Oh,
can
he also, even though I said this one time and then kept saying it on purpose just to piss him off. He gets pissed off every time I say vehicle.
Yeah,
That's such a stupid thing to get pissed off about.
Dom gets annoyed very easily.
Yeah.
Say
Um,
almonds.
Almond.
Salmon
Um.
is land.
So yeah, we go to Disneyland. Disneyland was fucking fun. Rise of the Resistance, 10 out of 10 ride. We left at Disneyland like 9:40, 20 minutes before it closed. It was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got dinner at where did we
Jazz
get dinner?
Cafe.
Oh, the bowling alley place. That's where we got dinner that
But
night.
you got Jazz Cafe first.
That was the first night, yeah. And then
Just said.
no, that was the second. This is the second night. That was the first day, but the first night that we were there, when we picked up Lucas at downtown Disney, we went to the Jazz Kitchen, and the waitress was
Is that
just
like the
flaming Dom
Turn off the light.
the entire time. Why are you gonna turn off the light?
Cause fancy.
why
Okay.
did, what did
Because
she tell Dom?
Dom eats very fast, and so the
Oh.
lady was this like old Chinese woman, and she kept making fun of him. She was
What
like, "Do you need a spoon with that?" Because he wanted the juice, and he was like, "No, I'm good." And then he was eating, and he eats really close to his table, or really close to the table, and the
I
lady's
would
like,
hope he eats close to the
well, he eats like face down on the table, and then the lady goes, "Oh, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's okay." And it's like this old Asian lady.
She also
came
says,
back.
She just she
another
would
one I
just keep
remember?
coming back, and instead of like asking like how's the food, she just kept like making fun of Dom. It was so funny.
She
And I left
she
a big
also
tip.
at one point said
You left a big tip?
Because she was very nice.
she was like, oh, he's just digging in, isn't he?
it was we don't know what this lady had against Tom, but she was just flaming him the entire
We were
time.
all like dying of laughter.
Lucas had this like camera from the 90s that he wore around his neck the entire time.
I saw that.
And he would
Did
just
he
take
ever use it?
Yeah, he would try to take pictures, and he just gave up, and he goes, "My
You
phone's
had a
better."
camera too, and he never used it.
I took some videos.
Yeah.
Like I'll show you when we get home because I left the camera at home. I have a video of Jacob eating hot dogs in the middle of the night because we were gonna film a vlog, and then we
Why
figured
don't
out.
you guys? I'm gonna go off on a tangent, like a totally different topic. Now.
Okay, go ask
Why
a
don't you
question.
guys stream?
We are going to. We just have to figure out.
Someday.
Oh no,
Not
but
you, Jacob. Why don't you stream? Dylan's bad at
I don't know.
better than you.
hold on.
He-
The adults are talking right
honestly, I don't know.
now. You can.
Want to stream
No, his,
on my like.
He wants to stream his
Only
PS5
code.
games and his He broke his capture card.
Yeah, that too. That did
You have
happen.
so many games that people would watch on your PC.
That's
I'm
true.
looking at them. You just have to get better at them.
Didn't you
Yeah.
make the Twitch?
Hmm?
Didn't you make the Twitch?
Yeah, I did.
Yo, you have a Grunk TV Twitch?
Mhm.
Should I change my username to like Grunk in it? Is that what you guys are starting to claim?
Nope.
We're not starting a clan. What are we, a bunch of 8th graders? Grunk TV's a brand. Fucking
Are you
morons.
guys starting a clan? This isn't fucking Clash of Clans, bro.
Yeah, no. Grunk TV's a brand. So whenever we made this, we secured every username on every platform.
This will someday be a business.
We have a Twitter. We have
So
an
you just
Instagram.
made a bunch of accounts that you might not use them, but you just made the accounts.
Well, we use most of them. We don't use our Twitter, and we don't use our
We have
Twitch.
a Twitter.
Yeah, I made a Twitter.
Yeah, we plan on using the Twitch in the future. We
So
just don't
who's
use it
gonna use
yet.
the Twitch?
Both of us probably. Like if we did like a IRL stream or something, that was kind of like the plan.
VR
The reason why we don't do it, yeah, VR chat was another one that we were supposed to do, but we don't have the Oculus link. Everything coming down the
Isn't that just a
pipeline.
cord?
But it's like $90.
Yeah.
It's very expensive. Yeah, everything's down the
Said,
pipeline.
Oh.
Everything's down the pipeline right now. So then, second day, we get up and we go to California Adventure, and that was very fun. Dom was bitching the entire time because if you listen, because you listen to the podcast, right, Dalton? There's parts where Dom says he's very scared of roller coasters.
I didn't watch whatever. I've only watched a episode too.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
he's very scared of roller coasters. So we would go on like the Incredicoaster and stuff. We would go on we would go on a Incredicoaster in like the Tower of Terror, and he would come off and he'd be like, "Can we sit down? That was a lot, guys."
So Lucas was with you for all of Disneyland, not California Adventure?
No, he didn't get tickets, so he just was with us
Yeah.
at Disneyland. Going on rides with Lucas was the worst thing ever. 'Cause I
He
went on-
narrated
Yeah,
everything.
he narrates every part of it.
He's like, "Oh, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here." We're like,
Yes.
what are you talking about? We need to get out of here. It's a fucking roller coaster.
I went on Haunted Mansion with him, and he was telling me how everything works, and I was like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, really, Lucas? I thought it was real. There's no way it's not real."
You're lying to me right now.
You told me this thing's fake. No way. He goes, "Oh, I see the strings on her head," and I was like, "Yeah, Lucas, that she's not actually floating. Like, obviously."
On a robot?
Yeah, on the Madame something, the one who does the seance in Haunted Mansion. She's a floating head in a glass ball.
Oh,
And Lucas saw the
it's
strings.
a hologram. Or the
it
face is a
projects his
hologram.
face. Yeah, it rear projects her face. But no, yeah, it's strung up, and he's like, I see the strings. I said, Lucas, the head's not floating. You know that, right? And then what else happened?
Hmm.
Went to Universal Studios. That was really fun. We broke down. Oh wait, no, yeah, we broke down on Web Slingers.
Yeah.
California Adventure. That was very scary.
Is it web slingers just like the
Spit
Guardians
it
of the
out.
Galaxy one?
Lean closer to the
No.
mic. Huh? No, it's what? No.
No.
It brings you through. You're on a cart and it senses your body, and it's like VR almost, but without like controllers and stuff. And you just like shoot webs like that at the screen, at the 3D screen, and then you get points for how many spider bots you get.
Yep.
It was really fun. But we waited in fucking line for like 2 hours just to get on the ride for 3 minutes, and then it breaks down. Then they were like, "Oh yeah, you could just have a fast pass," and then we came back.
And then we broke down twice at
Universal
Universal. Yeah.
I can't
For what
remember what was the first. No, we didn't break down twice, but something was broken once. 'Cause
Okay.
We
No, you're
broke
right.
down at the Forbidden Journey, Harry Potter's Forbidden Journey. We broke down on that, in the worst position possible, above an animatronic dragon, pointing upwards with no feet. And then Dom goes,
I'm glad we
I'm
didn't.
glad there's no. I'm glad there's. Oh wait, it goes. Oh wait, there's no ground above us. And I said, yeah, I sure hope not.
Wait, so you're
I'm just glad we didn't.
So it's like
you're
this.
pointed up and it's right here?
It's a box, and then there's an arm on the box, and it like moves you like this into screens,
Mhm.
and then in front of animatronics and stuff. And we were going
In a room?
in like a
Yeah.
corridor, and it moves you around.
I'm just so glad that we didn't get stuck with the
Yeah,
spiders.
because it brings you into the dark forest, and there's a giant animatronic spider, and it brings you right up close to it. And then there's like brings you close to Dementors and stuff. But no, we got stuck on the part where you were falling through a hole on a tunnel, and it stopped right in the middle. And all we see is the dragon like going nuts, like he's doing his whole animation and stuff with the lights. But when we go past him, because this was our second time on the ride, so we already knew what was going to happen. It's dark, and there's no lights on him, and he just spits fog at us, and then goes rah, and then we move on, and then the ride continues as normal.
So you didn't freeze.
No, we did freeze. We
Yeah.
stopped, but it messed up the cycle of the animation. So when we went by the dragon, there was no lights. And
Yeah.
it was just dark, and we could see him, but then he just shoots fog at us.
And that
Yeah.
made you scared.
The up in the air part did, because it just stops you, and then you hear like, oh, you'll be headed off in a second. Hold on. You don't know how long you're gonna be up there. Because
I was
you
like,
can't just,
damn,
like,
bro.
that like web slingers, we broke down. I'm like, oh, they'll just open the door, we could leave. But we were like 15 feet off the ground.
At least.
Yeah, I don't know how they were gonna get us down if we had to.
Exactly.
It was very scary.
With a robot?
Well, they
Like, with a robot, like, looking.
underneath us, yeah,
Oh yeah.
because it drops you down the hole, moves you, and you're in front of the dragon. We were stuck right here, and the dragon was just like,
So it's a,
Yeah.
it's a roller coaster. But
no, it's not a roller coaster because it doesn't move you fast. You're not on a track. You're on a. There's an arm attached to the back, and it moves you around like this.
Yeah.
I'm confused where the robot came from then.
There's
Like, I get there's a
dragon.
screen, but like.
No, there's screen. You go into different screens. Like it
So it
moves you
doesn't
and
move
then
you around.
puts you in front of a screen, takes you off. and
Well,
then puts you
there's it does different screens and it does just like
back. Regular
little
animatronics.
scenes with like animatronics and
It's really cool. It's what's inside
like a
Hogwarts.
mixture.
It's what's inside the Hogwarts Tower.
yeah.
What's the ride called?
Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
And then the Jurassic Park ride or
Yeah,
Jurassic
we went
World.
on it first. No, wait, we went on it second. We went
Yeah.
on Revenge of the Mummy first. Very fun ride.
Mhm. The thing that got
Uh,
me with the Revenge of the Mummy wasn't all like the horror characters and like the mummies and animatronics and
It was
shit.
one
It was the
mummy.
fact that we almost ran into a wall.
Oh yeah, but that's supposed to happen.
I know, but like
Supposed to happen.
that actually got me. I was like, oh shit.
I didn't get jump scared, but Dom got jump scared on do you know when you stop in the room and he's like, I'm gonna murder you, and then the guys drop down?
Yeah.
That's Dom got that. And we talked about it while we were there. I didn't realize that they had dropped down until we started moving again. I was like, oh, those guys weren't there before.
Yeah.
That was fun though. I really liked the mummy ride. No, but Jurassic Park, it worked fine the first time, but it was the last ride of the day that we were doing. Right? Yeah, the last ride of the ride that we were doing. Last ride of the day. And we go through it. The Autonomous Rex, like that's just the head that's peeking through is working fine. But on the final scene where him and her and the
T-Rex.
T-Rex kind of like clash, the Donomus Rex was frozen. And that's just unsettling to see something that big just not moving. And then the T-Rex comes out as normal, so I thought it was gonna run into it, but I guess not. It was scary. I told the worker at the end of it, I was like, yeah, it's not. I was like, the Adonomus Rex is it's frozen, just in case you guys didn't know. And they're like, yeah, we know.
That stopped right there. That's horrible.
Where? Let me see. Is he right, Don? Or is he
No,
right,
that's
Jake?
not it.
Is that not the right ride at all?
No, that's not it.
This is the ride.
That's a different dragon. I think the
I
dragon
think
pops
it's
up a
different,
couple
yeah.
times.
I'll show. No.
This is 2 years.
Because we were right where the dragon like comes out like
Oh,
That
it's
were-
like in front of you,
with what he was showing.
and it shows the smoke, and it shoots smoke in your face.
What he was
But
showing.
make sure that's not Florida,
Maybe it was that then.
because Florida's
yeah,
a
it
bit
is
bigger. Yeah,
Ah.
gotta do LA.
Yeah.
But yeah, which one did you like more? Because I was when I talk to people about it, I say that the atmosphere at Disney was better, but the rides at Universal were better.
I think I definitely liked
Mission
California Adventure best of the three.
I could see that.
Because like California Adventure had the Incredicoaster and
Mhm.
all of Marvel Campus was awesome.
Is he still showing you?
Yes.
Dalton never. Oh yeah, so Dalton's never been to Universal
Yeah.
before, so he doesn't know what we're talking
That's
about.
correct.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is, because like then you go back up. It like pulls you like this. You look down at it, and pulls you away.
Yeah, but you
You
don't
go
really
past
feel it
it.
pull away. Yeah, it like moves you like this, and it
Yeah.
shoots smoke and then moves you. But whenever we were falling down from the tower, that's when it stops.
Yeah.
Show me. Yeah. Yeah, go back. Right there is where we got stuck.
And so you can just see it under you.
You can see it under you, and then when we went by it, those lights didn't turn on, so you can see him faintly, but then he just shoots smoke in your face.
Yeah.
That made you pee.
Well, I said I'm like I don't like animatronics, and then that ride was unsettling the first time because I didn't know how close it got to you. Luckily, I'm a
That's
Harry
the
Potter
point.
fan. They usually
That's
don't
the
get that
point.
close.
Yeah.
After spending
These things
the
were like
day at
getting right
Disney-
here.
Yeah, they're like the how close it put you to Spider was like this close, and
What's
the Dementors
that?
are like this
What
close.
was that?
After the spiders showed
what
up,
was
I
that
100%
What was that
was like,
space ride
with
in
Dylan.
Disneyland that we went to?
Which one?
The one that they cut
Space
you guys on
Mountain?
the ride. Yeah, Space Mountain.
Yeah,
Space Mountain makes me like feel like I'm gonna get hit in the head.
Oh yeah, because like
you
they
can't
don't,
see.
they can't. Yeah, because that's the point of the ride.
I hate
Oh yeah,
it.
so we got. Thank you for reminding me. If that, I don't even know if they will listen to this. They probably won't. But I have a personal vendetta against these people. They cut in line at us on one of the longest wait times we had, and they used the shittiest excuse
I
ever.
think you're just jealous because they didn't.
They didn't. They did not outbrain me because we found them sus right when they walked by
Yeah,
us.
but they got past. You didn't.
Yeah. So to give context, we were waiting in line forever. Lucas was trying to play a stupid Space Mountain game on his phone. It wasn't working.
Space Mountain.
Yeah, we had just
Mhm.
gotten. Oh no, we would just had got like waited in line outside forever. So then we were back here, and then this lady and her boyfriend walk by us and go, "Oh, my mom's up there," and her phone is up to her ear. And I told Jake, I'm like, I think the phone was on. And
Yeah.
Phones turn off whenever you're on calls with someone.
Yeah.
And then they walk past us, and we were just like, okay, it doesn't matter. They walk back towards the back of the line, still phone on, saying they just are like not talking at all. Then they cut in line, I guess, again, same ride, same wait time, saying my mom is up there. Then we look down because we were at, if you've been to Space Mountain, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a staircase down, and then you get on the ride. We looked down off the staircase and just see them getting on the ride with like just themselves, and then
Yeah.
they shoot off, and that was it. And I was very mad. I was very
He's-
But what did
salty.
two
Dylan
people
turns-
actually? Why did 2 people affect your ride? That
Because I don't like it when people cut in line. But that thing
Yeah.
was happening all day. You have no clue how many times people were just like, "Oh, I gotta cut in front of you guys. My family or so's up there."
Yeah.
And then whenever like that happens to you, that you can have proof that it's not real, then you assume that everyone is just doing that.
Yeah. Like we saw 2 randos and we're like, "Hey, that's them again," and we're like, "Wait a second, never mind."
So you were
Never mind.
Yeah,
you were
we
vigilant for them all day.
Yes.
yeah. It happened a lot. Us getting caught. I thought at Disneyland at least it wouldn't happen, but it happened quite a bit.
I know there was one other ride that we like kind of broke down on for like just a couple seconds because that's the one you're like, oh, this is what a breakdown looks like.
Did they do it with the mermaid ride a lot?
No, because okay, we waited in line for the Little Mermaid for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Because we were retarded, and that was the first ride we went on when we got to California Adventure.
Yeah.
Out of all of the rides we could have gone on, we went on the Little Mermaid, and it was literally only us on the ride. And I think, oh yeah, Dom rode by himself, and it was me and Jake. Yeah, that was my idea. That video was my idea. The video of duet this if you're a true country boy.
Yeah.
That video. Yeah, I had a really fun time though. I want to go with Lucas again. That was so fun. Lucas, I don't even think he's bringing. I don't even think Lucas is trying to be funny. But
I'm telling you,
the things he
you guys
does.
need to like get this shit on Discord.
We have a Discord.
Yeah,
No, like get this on Discord. Record. Find a way to record it.
Oh, yeah.
And you can get Lucas, me, and whoever. You can get a bunch of guests on. If someone like.
Yeah, but Lucas records on a smartphone.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
And he.
I'm saying that you can get me on the podcast.
His background will just be bad. That's why we wanted to record while we were there, but we were just so fucking tired, and we had to get up. We got up at like 6 every morning.
Yeah, I was about to say I do have an idea. We could do like OBS and then just put the picture as the background, so that way you don't have to edit that part.
I should probably edit it.
Huh?
Oh wait, no.
And then with how Premiere works, you can just separate the audio.
I don't get why you don't set up your room. It's like a set.
So I have a table, but
because I have a desktop.
Yeah, because it's computer. This is why we shoot here.
I don't want to.
Oh, because you don't have an equalizer.
Yeah, no. We could do that. Once we get the equalizer, then we'll be set. I think that's the next thing we're gonna get. Are you looking at it right now, Jake?
No.
Can you look at it after the podcast?
After, yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, and then we went to California Adventure. Is that Gatorade?
Yeah.
Can I have one?
Sure. You get a blue one though.
That's fine.
The white ones are reserved.
For who?
For him.
What?
For who?
What? You could have just said they're for me.
That don't work, buddy.
So
You're good though.
what was another? So when we went, there was the waffle lady. Do you remember the waffle lady who tried to assault you, Jake?
What?
This lady, she was bless her soul. She was so nice,
Bless
but
her soul after she tried to.
she was so attentive on this fucking waffle maker at the hotel. That was insane.
Oh.
She was the
I think
waffle
I know
guardian.
about this.
No, I was telling
You were
mom
telling
about
Mom
it.
about
Yeah, she would come out of nowhere. Like she came from like a hidden door and would just be like, "You need a waffle," and then would go away. Did you say something in the mic?
No, chill
And then so
Cut
the
that
first
out.
day, the first day Jake actually needed a waffle, so it was worth it. But he didn't get to make his own waffle.
Yeah, I just
But the
started pouring it. And she's like,
second
no,
day-
you're doing it wrong. Let me do it. And then starts pouring. I'm like, I was literally just pouring it. What the
Yeah.
fuck do you mean
And
I'm
then
doing it
the
wrong?
the second day we didn't get breakfast a lot. The second day we just got a little bit, and we were gonna head back to the room and head out to California Adventure because we slept in a bit. I was getting coffee and Jake was getting a banana, and she comes out of nowhere and goes, "Do you need a waffle?" And we're like, "No, we're good." And then she like runs away.
Where's this gonna like show up where Jacob gets assaulted?
Right there when she like took the cup out of his hand mid pour and was like, "You're doing it wrong. Give me it."
Doing some Terra Mongeese shit over here.
Do you have a story for us, Dalton?
Me?
Yeah.
Ask me a question. I probably have a story for you.
Why are you gay?
So
Does your mom know you're gay?
I did that to Dylan the other day, and he hasn't ever answered me because he's too scared.
It's a stalemate. You can't answer that question.
Jacob, does your mom know you're gay?
I'm not.
Oh.
See, Jacob could have figured that out, but you didn't figure that out.
What,
It's taking
what
you
did you
3
keep
days.
saying about high intellect moves while we were in California?
What?
You're like, Big Brian.
Oh, Big Brian. Yeah, I say that all the time. And apparently neither you or Dom has ever heard me say that before.
No, he's like, Big Brian.
He says Big Brian. I've heard that.
See? See?
Yeah. No,
Fuck you, Dom.
They're a lot of fun. But Dalton, we were gonna. Oh no, you were gonna be at California
I was gonna be in California
the week after.
Yeah. That was
We were
gonna
gonna,
be, like,
this
the
week you were supposed to be, and then plans fell through, and you came to here instead to come shoot the podcast, which we really appreciate.
Discord's not loading.
Jacob, did you like Batman?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you guys
Dylan-
talk about Batman.
Dylan tried to tell me on the way here
I was
that it was
memeing
bad.
on you, bro. I was memeing on
He
you.
said, I heard Batman wasn't even that good.
I was memeing on you.
Do you know what AJ said after Batman ended?
That he was better in Twilight.
No, that she said, I thought it was going to be more funny.
How would it be more funny?
That's what I said.
I don't think it's a kids movie.
Batman.
It's not a kid's movie.
You guys talk about it. Spoilers ahead for for Batman 2022, but yeah, you guys should talk about it. That's
Why?
topical.
Don't you want to watch it?
No, go ahead. I don't give a shit. Is there a big twist at the end?
You really put us on the spot here.
It's very like.
No, there's not a huge twist.
Then I don't
There's a
care if you
huge
talk
build
about
up to
it.
literally
there's-
nothing.
It's a big build
Oh,
up.
because isn't it prompting a second movie?
No.
Oh.
Yes, it actually does.
Kind of.
Kind of.
It's like a huge build up to catching the Riddler, and then catching the Riddler takes 2 seconds, and the cops do it. Batman doesn't even beat him up or anything.
Yeah.
The cops take him into custody.
And it's like it's such a
So
huge
if
build up
it's
though,
based
just for
around
such
the
an
Riddler, like-
anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's just some dude that like was it like he was never shown in the movie. It wasn't like Batman's best friend as a child. It was like just some dude, and then the cops arrest him, and then they're like,
And then he's
Yeah.
like, Bruce
If I was a
Wayne.
homicide
He doesn't-
detective,
no.
if
It-
I was
it,
a
like-
homicide detective,
it,
it
like,
wouldn't
does
always
this
be
thing.
some twist.
It's
It
not
makes sense.
homicide. It's barely homicide.
It's not homicide. Okay, maybe a
He
little
kills like
homicide.
two
He kills
people.
3 people.
That's a lot of That's 3.
That's a lot of
triple
homo.
homicide.
That's a lot of homo.
Because then he tries to kill Bruce Wayne, and then Bruce Wayne doesn't die, and then so it makes you think.
Jesus.
It makes you think that he knows Bruce Wayne's identity.
Yeah.
But
Because
then he
Bruce Wayne's
doesn't.
really
Yeah.
that he's really rich.
No, that he's Batman. Because then he starts talking about Bruce Wayne to
He's
Batman.
like, we need to kill Bruce Wayne, Batman.
Batman's
Then
like,
Batman-
oh, thank God. Because he's like, I know who
He's
you are.
and then he's like,
Bruce,
Bruce Wayne.
and then he's like, all this music building up, and then he just goes, we need to kill Bruce Wayne. And then he's like, oh, thank God.
So why did he say he
Exactly.
knows who you are?
Because he was like, I know you're trouble just like me.
Oh, I see.
We are who the people don't like. He's like, can't relate. Sorry, but
You
Does
literally
he
couldn't have
I
explained
see
that any
memes about
better.
this. Does he
Not
really call out like his followers?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He does.
He's like,
Wait, what do you mean call out?
just
He's like,
randomly in the
"Thank you for
movie, he's
subbing."
like, hey,
Yeah.
thanks for the
The
300
all of
subs.
them, yeah, all it is Twitch, and then his last stream, he's like, "Thank you guys for the support. I'm gonna need you guys. Let's go kill this president or the mayor. Let's go kill the mayor."
It sounds like a really good movie.
It is really good.
It is,
It's
but
just
it's
like,
also
if you
kind
look
of
at things-
I
funny.
don't
if you
understand
look
why
at
you
the
said
big
it that AJ said it wasn't a comedy.
None of
This
is
sounds
funny.
pretty
It's
funny.
not supposed to
None
be
of this
funny.
is
Sounds pretty funny.
It's only funny looking back on it.
Yeah.
During it, you're like,
Damn it.
you're like, oh.
Sounds pretty fucking hilarious.
No, it's not
I'm
that.
gonna set the mic down real quick. Hold on. Don't talk.
Don't talk. Yeah, all this is getting cut out. Why? Because that sounds terrible.
Okay. Me setting down the mic. Okay.
Ask us another question about Batman.
Explain it. Talk about it. You two talk about it.
You want us to give a whole synopsis?
You ready for this? You ready for this?
It's going in the thumbnail.
Batman is all about boobies. I just wanted to use the echo.
Dalton's shaking his head. Is it
I
not?
have to use the echo once an episode.
It is.
Oh, yeah, use that.
There's a part.
No
I
way.
guess that's true.
Yeah. There's a part.
I saw a meme about it. They're like, I
No,
know
yeah.
this.
So the rat, they like talk this.
What
They
rat?
talk about this movie about the rat who like brought out like the biggest drug deal in Gotham,
Oh yeah.
and it's not even that big of a thing.
The biggest what?
The biggest drug deal, like it wasn't that big. It wasn't that life changing.
Exactly.
Like you were like, oh, it's a rat with wings, and they're like, it's the penguin. It has wings.
No, it's bad.
And then the penguin's like, you idiot, it's Batman. And then it's not Batman. It's
That's
actually
literally-
this guy named Falcone. And the Falcon is the rat with wings.
That was the first thing I said. I was like, a rat with wings
Percent
literally is a bat.
That's what I was
No,
like. I
it's,
was like,
just like
that's
the,
Batman.
it's just like the Snyder cut. Or no, Justice League /
Oh, no,
Justice
don't
League the
compare this
Snyder
movie
cut.
to Justice.
No,
This
whenever
movie's way better.
whenever they show
Justice
the
League
picture,
2 was good. Or like the Snyder cut, like you were
Yeah.
saying.
No, it wasn't.
I thought the
It's
Snyder
not
Cut was
good.
good.
It's not.
You
Anyways,
didn't watch it.
yes, I did. And it's just looking through rose-colored glasses. You're just like, oh, it's a lot. Yeah, compared to the first Justice League, it's fucking masterpiece. The other one is stupid. The Snyder Cut is so dumb. And I will
I think
die on
you're
that
dumb.
hill. It's boring.
I think you're dumb.
No. Oh yeah, Batman. Oh no, because we're talking about the. I was referencing the part where they draw the thingy. Jacob, do you know what I'm talking about?
That's really specific.
Where they look at the file and it's one of like the bug guys, and they're like, "Oh, look at it," and it looks like Batman, and they think it's Batman.
Are you talking about Batman?
Justice League.
Oh, Justice League.
Do you see now? I'm talking like how similar.
I
it
was
is?
like, this never.
I said it. It's like a Justice League. Did you ever see Justice League, Dalton?
Yeah, but I really didn't.
They look in a file. There's a picture of one of like the bug guys, and they're like, "Oh, it's Batman." In the Snyder Cut, they redid the drawing to make it look more like Batman, so that it actually makes sense that they'd be like, "Oh, it's Batman." Yeah, that's what I'm comparing it to. That is shares that scene with the Penguin shares a lot of resemblance to the scene in the Justice League.
I gotta go.
What? Yep. Where are you going?
What? Okay, I guess I got the mic.
Okay, I guess he's leaving.
Bye. I'm so confused.
Why did I bring him?
I don't know. You're supposed to be the guest for this episode.
What the
He
fuck?
leaves
He
halfway
just
through.
left. He left halfway through.
Talk shit about him there.
Yeah, let's just talk shit. What does he do? Is it a green van?
Yeah.
Exactly. He'll listen to this and he'll know. He'll know exactly who that is, and that it's fucking retarded. He shouldn't have left.
Who's that?
Why did? Okay, a little context. I wasn't gonna bring him today. This was just gonna be a solo Jake and Dylan, and then like episode 1 back in the old days. And Dalton was like, "Can I go with you?" And then I brought him with me, and then he leaves halfway through. He argues about Batman for 5 minutes and then leaves.
He's just out of nowhere. I gotta go.
Okay, bye guys. Leaves.
What? Okay, hold on. You're gonna have to cut this part out so don't say anything. You might have to cut it out.
Fixing your mic.
Yeah. Alright, we good.
Okay.
Might be a little too close. That sounds good. I think that. Oh, peeking. Ah,
We're good.
that's good.
Here, do another scream sync.
Ah!
Okay, we're good. Okay.
Leave that part in.
Just
Alright,
cut
never
off.
Alright, where were we?
We'll talk about the trip, I guess, since it's just you and
Yeah.
me. Let's recap. We leave. Jacob wakes us. I say, okay, maybe we don't have to leave.
Hold on. We haven't talked about Friday yet. Or Saturday.
Oh, yeah, Saturday was kind of a clusterfuck of a day.
we were outside
That was a
of
nightmare.
We were
Yeah.
outside of the hotel for like an hour.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're going to LA right now and you're not from California, explore California first.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you should do. Or split it up, do Disney, LA, then Universal. Because being in like the Disney bubble to the Universal, kind of like that secured area where nothing goes wrong, to going to LA in these times where it's just littered with homeless people it's just a very big drastic change. It's a very drastic change that we were not ready for. So we parked, then we went to, and then we saw Funko, and we spent the majority of our time.
You just skipped like half of.
Oh yeah, we
the
drove
information.
around for fucking ever trying to get to the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, and then we decided to just go to Hollywood Square. Is that what it's called?
Or Boulevard.
Boulevard. Thanks.
Yeah.
Where like all the stars are.
Yeah.
And we found a parking garage and went into there and parked, and that was kind of
Iffy.
yeah.
It was better. It was one of the better parking spots though, because it was either that or just like a lot.
But we were also kind of confused because like 90% of the parking spaces were blocked.
Oh yeah, they weren't even like filled. They just had cones on them. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. And then so
There were like 2 cars in the parking, like in the entire lot, and we still had to go down to like the bottom floor.
So then we walk down, and then we go to Funko, and when we got to Funko, we loved Funko. We were
Yep.
like, this is fucking
It
crazy.
was sick.
It was sick. Hindsight, it was sick. We spent easily 4 hours, 3 hours at Funko,
Yeah.
and half of it wasn't even browsing because me and Jake were like,
It was,
oh,
waiting.
we have to get custom Funkos of ourselves.
Yep.
Because it was only $25. So I said, Jake, I was like, I'll pay for you if we do this. And then so we did. We put our names down. It was an hour and 15-minute wait. It felt no, not even an hour and 15 minutes. She just said like, oh, it's gonna be more than an hour. This is your place in line.
Yeah, it was a
Come
couple
back.
hours.
Come back. You'll get a text when you come back. So we literally get to leave Funko, walk down Hollywood Boulevard for a while, and we kind of the moment we said that we needed to go back to Funko was when we saw a homeless man just splayed out in the middle of the sidewalk, like sleeping on the stars, the Hollywood stars. That what are they called? Do they have a specific name?
I don't know. I just think they're just called the Hollywood stars.
Yeah, like the stars with the names on them.
Yeah.
There was just a homeless guy sleeping on them.
And he was laid out, like his arms were all the way out to his side, and he's just like chilling.
Yeah, it was, oh my god, it was not a good. We come from a pretty small town, or it's a medium-sized town.
About 100,000 people.
Yeah, and to go to LA and to see that was a lot for us little
LA
small town
that
boys.
has 100 times what we have.
Yeah, to go in there, us small town boys were not ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
Bad experience.
And then after going into the Funko store again, we
Got our Funkos.
yeah, but we after what our 2-hour wait to get in line, we still had to wait forever in line.
Yeah,
Then we
but that wasn't that long.
We finally got yeah, I guess it was only just like 5-10 minutes, something like
Well,
that.
I waited in half the line because you didn't have service in Funko,
Yeah,
which
that's
was weird.
true.
Jacob's phone didn't have service, so I sent Dom to go look for him.
Dom just came out of
And
the
then-
bathroom. I was waiting for Dom because I didn't know where you went. I was just like, I don't know where to
Yeah.
go, so I was just waiting at the bathroom.
Yeah,
It was kind of a weird bathroom area.
it was. It was very. But yeah, Funko was so fucking cool. And then
But,
we went to. So we got our Funko Pops. Or were you gonna say something else about Funko?
Yeah, we had to wait what the 2 hours plus the like 5 or 10 minutes in line or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got to the front of the line.
Yeah.
Dylan went in, and none of the other areas opened up for me until Dylan completely finished,
Yeah,
like
I
a whole
finished mine.
30 seconds later. Then
I-
I went up and finished mine, and all the others were still
Yeah,
like,
everyone was being really
full.
particular with how they were doing it. But when you're two white guys with blonde hair and blue eyes,
True.
and you wear like basic clothing, and you have like a hobby that you're diehard about, it's like okay.
yeah,
The
that's
Funko
true.
was easy because like
I
I'm
just-
a big ass Harry Potter fan,
yeah.
so I got a Harry Potter wand and I got a necklace because I always wear my necklace, and I got a hoodie and jeans, and then that's what mine was, and
I
then
just threw on a T-shirt and jeans.
yeah, Jacob
and,
put a t-shirt, jeans, a basketball,
and Star Wars
and a
lightsaber.
Star Wars lightsaber,
'Cause I love
and then
Star
added his
Wars.
dog. I added
Oh
my
yeah,
dog
I added
too.
both of my dogs.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't give you. Where's the other dog? Did you put him in the box?
Yeah.
So we were about to leave Funko, and Jacob goes, "Oh, just one of the dogs is gone." So we walk back, show him the receipt, and instead of like repackaging it, where's
My
that?
feet.
Oh, yeah. Instead of repackaging the other dog, they just hand it to him. They're like, "Here's the dog."
She's like, oh, is this the one? And holds the dog out without a package, anything, just the little figurine. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. And she's like, here you go. I'm like, okay.
Because my Funko is still in the box. It's got protective casing on it. It's never been opened, and I love how that looks. But if I was to get two dogs, I assume that they have like a packaging for two dogs. But yeah, no, Jake, they just like threw him a dog.
Yeah.
Like here you go.
So I have there's not like even a space in my box for a dog. So I took out everything and then put him at my feet. Or
Yeah.
That's Ario, so I guess I put her at my feet.
Yeah, put it at my feet.
Put their little rat
Jacob
at my feet.
and Dom were a lot more big into Funko than I was. What did Dom get? Dom got a
little pin.
pin for.
I
his
think what he
sister.
got was mostly
And then-
for.
No, he got
Isaiah.
his like Michael Jordan figurine or
Oh,
LeBron James.
LeBron, yeah.
Yeah, he got his. So
That was for Isaiah.
it was for Isaiah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he just got gifts, but Jacob got a Charizard, himself, and then a 16-inch
Charizard's for Josh.
Yeah, but it's right there.
Yeah, I
And then a 16-inch zombie Wolverine, and then his custom one.
Yep.
So Jacob got a good haul out of
know.
there.
Was it 16? I thought it was 10 inches.
Oh yeah, that one's 10 inches. The 16 one was the $100 ones.
Yeah.
Oh, they're right there. Because we shoot in Jacob's house.
Yeah.
They're right there. All my trinkets are at home. Oh, that was another thing. California Adventure. We forgot to talk about our cool little drink holders.
Oh yeah, the
We-
Infinity Gauntlet.
We got Iron Man gauntlets that hold your drinks. It's pretty cool. They were $30 fucking dollars.
It's the Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet from Endgame when the Hulk puts it on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the big wide one, not the like smaller one.
Yeah, and then it holds your drink like a Hulk fist.
Yeah, and it has like light
It's
up
like
Infinity
jagged
Stones.
plastic, but you could tell like the low quality whenever they're like, just bring it. If the lights stop working, just bring it back with the receipt. We'll give you a new one.
$30.
That was compare the price. Okay, and then we also got, if you have been to California Adventure, or you can look it up. Also, the what is it called? Pinko soda. I think that's what it is. Is it
Pingo Dose.
Pingo Dose soda
Um,
cans from?
Did I tell you that I figured out what it tastes like?
It's lime and vanilla.
Kind of tastes like Sam's Club cactus juice.
I think it's because cactus juice is the same thing.
Yeah, that's kind of
You
what
told
I was
me.
figuring.
You told us that there when we were there.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so the Pimp Test Kitchen, you can get these cans that have been enlarged because the movie, and it's a Pingo Dose can of soda, and it's unique to the movie. I don't think they reference it in the movie. It's to Pimp Test Kitchen, and then so those high quality water bottles that you can put anything in, and then you can also get Pingo Dose. It comes with the drink as well. Was $20, or you can get a jagged plastic light up Infinity or Hulk gauntlet that holds a drink. And then sometimes if the drink is too small, it comes with a little basket to put in the hand.
Yeah.
That was $30. I think it's because it was at a cart. I think that's why it was so expensive.
Yeah.
Because that you had to go inside the test kitchen to get.
Plus, this isn't like an official Marvel thing where that kind of is actually taken from a movie.
I think that's from a movie though. I think you see it because why would they just make it?
Is that the one? I know they have like, I thought it was like an actual soda though, or well, I mean not
Probably
Pingo
is,
Dose,
but I think that's in there somewhere because that's why they have it.
I guess that's true.
And
And then they got the inside of the little can. They have a
or like stuck in the can.
yeah,
you
it's
can take
stuck
it
in the
off, it's
can. They
stuck in
have
the can.
the little throwable that Ant-Man uses
I think it's
to
like a pin blade or something.
enlarge
like that.
stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know what they call
pin
it,
particle blade thingy.
but yeah.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I got one of those. I got the gauntlet. Me and Jake both got Legos because we're just men.
Yes.
I am a giant Harry Potter fan. Seen all the movies. I haven't read the books yet. I'm trying to buy the books now.
Josh
that I've
asked
been
me
there.
if you had, and I was gonna ask you. I forgot about that.
What?
If you'd read the books.
I haven't read the books. No. I want to though. I really do want to.
Josh was telling me that he read the books and he's now a huge fan and he's apparently read the books like 5 times
Yeah,
over.
see,
Apparently,
that's why I want
it's
to read
like,
the books.
God
I've heard they're so good books. But so if anyone's wondering, I've had my Harry Potter fan club thing for many years now. I'm a Hufflepuff with an Osprey Patronus and a Laurelwood Phoenix Core wand. So there's that, if you're wondering. So when we went to Universal, I went to fucking town there. Me and Jake. I loved the butterbeer so much because it's expensive. It's like $8 for like 16 ounces of butterbeer. But I wanted another one so bad that I bought Jake one so that I didn't look lonely. So Jacob had 2. They're very expensive. I got a wand from Ollivander's. I got a Maplewood wand from Ollivander's. I couldn't get the windows to work, so that kind of sucked. I got a Hufflepuff sweater. Not a sweater, a sweatshirt. That looks really cool. And then I got a Hufflepuff banner. So,
Yeah, and then he's talking about that. I think it's actually interesting. I got almost, or did I get as many Marvel things as you got Harry Potter? How many did you say? 4 things?
I got 3 things that are Harry Potter related.
3 things? While we were up there, I got 3 things Marvel.
1, 2,
And Pop Collectible.
and then 3, and then the Lego.
Yeah, and then 2 things Star Wars if you count my custom because I threw in the lightsaber.
I wouldn't count I
Yeah.
can't. I didn't count my wand at Harry Potter.
That's true.
The
That's
wand
true.
on my Funko. But yeah, I went to. Even though we got stuck on that ride, that's probably my favorite ride at Universal. Even though we waited in like a 45-minute line for
Something
the
like
Minion
that.
ride.
Yeah.
The Minion ride. It wasn't that worth it, but it was mean.
The Mummy ride was definitely my favorite at
the Mummy ride
Universal.
was my favorite. Or,
But I don't think
or Jurassic
even the rides I
Park.
don't think were quite as good as the rides at
Disney.
yeah.
Well, I think
But-
they're just more polished.
To be fair, their new rides, the ones that are the Homer Simpson ride. I keep wanting to call it the Homer ride, but now I was like, no, it's the Simpsons ride.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about him.
Mhm.
Anyways, the Simpsons ride was closed while we were there,
Mhm.
and that ride looked like an actual straight up roller coaster.
Yeah, that one looked fun.
And the same thing with the
But Josh had said he'd been there like 2 years ago and it was still closed, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's possible maybe that was just a coincidence. It was closed both times separately. And then I also thought that the Nintendo ride looked actually really cool for what they had so far.
Yeah, it's just Nintendo Land right now. It comes out next year.
Yeah, and the roller coaster looked like it's going to be a bigger roller coaster,
How
just
could we
like
be so stupid? We
this
didn't even
Simpsons.
talk about the studio tour at all.
yeah. That's
The
my
studio tour.
favorite.
That was so fun. If you're a big movie fan and you've seen movies, the studio
Yeah.
tour is so fun to go on. We didn't know it was gonna be an hour long, but like it started off a little rocky at the beginning because we were sitting next to a Karen, who the thing was too quiet for her and she wouldn't stop yelling. There's this poor stagehand that walked by us, and she goes like, "Can you tell him to turn it up?" And he's like, "I don't work here. I don't work with them." And yeah, I felt bad for him. I felt bad for the driver. But the studio tour is so fun. We drove past the set of The Good Place, through New York backdrops. We drove past the the courthouse set of Back to the Future. We drove
Yeah.
by all these cars that were used in movies.
We drove a bunch by some of the indoor sets that are used like for The Voice and
The
Fast and the
studios, yeah.
Furious.
Yeah, we drove by the sound stages. That's what they're called.
There was a Kong thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
sound stages. You're right.
And then they drive you into these. If you've been to Universal and done the studio tour, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I recommend it. Or if you don't want spoilers, skip ahead a bit. But they drive you into these sound stages that have screens around you, and it moves your truck.
And they give you
to-
3D glasses.
and
Don't
they give you
forget
3D
that.
glasses, yeah. And it's supposed to, and it's like really immersive. And the Kong one, Kong fights a T-Rex.
Yep.
And they like spit flies out of the T-Rex, and then it sprays you. It's so cool. I got sprayed because I sat on the far left of the van, and I got sprayed a lot. And I turned to Jake in the dark, and I said, "If I get sprayed one more time, I'm gonna freak out."
And
And
as
then-
he was saying
As
that,
I was saying that, mist shot out and got me more wet, so I was not having it. And then they drive you past the Psycho set. They drive you into the Fast and Furious one. Kind of fucking sucked. That one was kind of stupid.
yeah,
The way that they use water in those rides is really cool
yeah,
because it's something that they have against Disney's. The immersion is a lot better for the
Yeah.
rides
I do agree with
because like whenever you're driving through where the I don't know what it's called, the sea creature dinosaur.
that. Mosasaur.
Yeah, when you're driving, when your boat's going past a mosasaur, it splashes and splash comes over the thing.
I still think one of the coolest parts about the studio tour was when they had the flash flood.
Oh, the flash flood or the earthquake?
The flash flood.
I think the earthquake was better.
That's true. The earthquake was pretty cool.
The earthquake was
And
cool
that
because
actually
it was,
included fire too.
yeah, and it had fire and then like a gas. So you get in there and then you're in a subway and it starts shaking, and then the lights start breaking and it's like real sparks and stuff, and then the wall or the roof caves down and a gas truck falls and then like shoots fire at you, and then a flood happens, and then as all this is happening, another train comes by and crashes. And the cool thing about that is that that whole thing that we saw resets in 30 seconds.
Yeah, after we drove, as we were driving out.
off,
Yeah,
you can see it start to reset, and it resets in 30 because it's a lot that happens,
yeah.
and it resets in 30 seconds for the next car. It's so cool. But the way that they use water at Universal
Like the
Studios-
entire floor or the ceiling, I guess, since we were underground, collapsed on us
Yeah.
in that thing, and that
It's
was
just picked
so
back
cool.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Universal Theater, they use water in that as well.
That
Whenever
was
you're on
really
the
cool.
boat, water starts dripping above you.
Yeah.
My mom was telling me about it that that used to be Honey I Shrunk the Kids or Honey I Shrunk
Really?
the Audience, and like rats go off and you can feel all the rats on you and stuff.
That's cool.
It was cool. That was
That's one thing
That
that
ride
got
was
me
really
about
cool.
the what was it?
The Soul Hammer. That was pretty cool.
One of the rides had spiders on it. It was one of the experience rides, and as we
Oh, the Scarabs on Revenge of the Mummy.
oh yeah.
That's
No,
what-
that's
yeah.
not it.
Yes, because you were saying you could feel it because it vibrates.
Oh yeah,
on the
because I didn't
floor.
feel it the first time. I felt
Yeah.
it the second time. You're
It
right.
was- 'cause they're the Scarabs, yeah.
I
Because remember, it
hated
shows
that.
the
That felt
guy
so
at the top,
weird.
and it shows him die by the Scarabs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. And then it like shook our feet or something, and just
Makes
like
you
Dylan
feel-
said a minute ago, we felt it.
Yeah, it makes you feel like the Scarabs are on you. It's really cool.
I'll just take this one for now.
That's so cool. The Universal Theater ride was probably one of my favorites. When we went, it's probably still it right now. As of recording this, it's the Kung Fu Panda one. I didn't think that the hammer was gonna get taken because the wolf takes the hammer, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, they have you looking around, and then the hammer's back at the end of it, and that was so cool.
Yeah. I don't know how they did the 3D after we took off the glasses. We're like leaving, and this hammer still looked 3D.
No, the hammer was there.
It was actually there. That's so cool.
Yeah,
don't
I don't know how they did that. I think they drew your attention over here and then slid it out. That way, whenever it goes around, then it looks like it stopped there.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That
but
was
it's
cool.
so cool. It's such ingenious, and the amount of effort that they put in there is so cool. I wish they put the same amount of effort in the Minions ride. I know it's for children, but we waited in that line forever just for a meme. It was terrible.
We
were
listened
gonna
to
record it, but again, they don't let you record on the ride, even though it doesn't move that much.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was very bad. It was a fun ride, but I would not do it again. We recited the whole Minion quiz because it kept happening all over us.
Mhm.
About to become a Minion.
It's like, if you chose this answer on this
Get ready to
question,
become a Minion.
yeah,
We
exactly.
memorized all the answers. That's how long we were in line. Yeah, it was fun though. I had a fucking
There's
blast.
the one where it's like, you are on a short tripwire, and you run into another minion. Do you A,
Like ask him to move. B, you move out of the way so he can go past you. Or C,
you fight him?
you fight him, and you're like, oh, it's
If
C.
you chose C,
You're ready.
then you're ready to become a minion.
It's so stupid. And they got this like poor foreign guy to do it, so he's got like this accent the entire time. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, fucking blast. Dom didn't like the Jungle Cruise. Did you like the Jungle Cruise? I think I liked the line more, honestly, because we found the automatic chainsaw.
yeah. I thought the Jungle Cruise. I
like
actually
the
kind of
puns.
liked it because of how much it made me cringe.
Yeah, because the puns.
They're
There
so
was a
stupid. I was
line-
just like,
The one I remember the most was because I think all the skippers say it. Because if I remember, my last skipper said this, about the elephants and their memory.
oh yeah.
And she's like, "Elephants have the best memory. I wish I could remember like that." Oh, look, an elephant. Elephants have the best memory. I wish I could remember like that.
And then we
The
went
puns on the Jungle Cruise are the best ever. The skippers just give it their all. It's such a yeah.
You guys give me shit for this, but that's why I like the movie, is because it was so stupid with the puns like that.
Yeah, we were talking about this while we were in line for the Jungle Cruise. Is that I didn't think it just hit me that that's why Dwayne Johnson's character does puns, is because the skippers do puns. I never put two and two together. I mean, this movie's still terrible, but like
That like I said, that's the reason I like the movie though.
yeah, because of puns. But when Disney does a movie based off of a ride, it's like
Yeah.
shitty. But yeah, no.
I guess that makes sense.
Because did you know Haunted Mansion had a movie
I did not.
with Eddie Murphy?
I did not know that.
Yeah, exactly. It's
What
got a
was it?
movie.
Pirates of the Caribbean ride was very, like,
Oh.
it didn't live up to what I thought it would be.
It's not a big like, but I like it.
It was
Really
yeah,
good.
it was okay.
We didn't wait in that long in line for it. If we
Yeah,
waited longer, I'd probably been more upset. But no, we didn't wait that long in line because that was one of the
yeah,
first rides we did when we got to Disneyland.
that's how I'm
Because
thinking too.
we went and waited in like a 15-minute standby line, and then we walked by it later that day, and it was like at a 75-minute standby.
I'm gonna put a pause in this conversation. Did you hear about Funimation?
Mm-mm.
Apparently, Funimation and some other site that I've never heard of called Wakanim
I don't know.
are going to be merging with Crunchyroll.
I already knew Funimation was merging with Crunchyroll. That's been an announcement for a while.
Yeah, I know, but I just like apparently it's coming quickly, like it's coming soon because I keep seeing more and more ads about it.
Does that mean that they're gonna take all the Funimation stuff off of Hulu then and just move it to Crunchyroll?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so because it
I'm
really
hoping it means that Crunchyroll is gonna add more dub because they have like 2 shows
just
dub.
watch the sub, bro.
I refuse.
Just watch the sub, bro. But
once I start once I start getting used to
I
watching
think if you
sub,
watch 2 episodes of sub, then you're down. You have it down.
well, okay, yeah, maybe. All I know is that I'm gonna start like watching sub for like some shows I've already watched. That way I can
I
get
wouldn't
used
do
to
that.
it.
I wouldn't do that.
Really?
No, because it ruins the show. Because I watched when I was in middle school, I watched Sword Art Online in sub, and I tried to watch the newest season in dub. No, other
That's
way
not
around.
what I mean.
Other
I
way
just
around.
restart it and
Yeah,
watch
but
in
like
sub.
hearing the different voice actors for the characters, you already like associate that voice with them, and just feels weird.
Mm,
I would start a show that only has sub,
okay.
like
Well, I don't want it to be a show that I'm gonna care about though, like a Jujutsu Kaisen, which looks
do
really good.
Jujutsu Kaisen, do Jujutsu Kaisen as a sub, because you're interested in the show, and then it gets you to read the lines.
Alright, I guess.
That's
I just
because the
want to get
voice
like more
actors in
used to
Jujutsu
it though
Kaisen
before
are
I start.
really good. The
That's what I'm
Japanese
saying.
voice
Like
actors are
I'd
really
rather
good.
get used to it before I watch a show that looks really good like
You
that.
think you should rewatch an episode, right? If you didn't,
That's
if you
what I
don't
was
think
saying.
you're catching it. No, like watch
I see what
Jujutsu
you're saying.
Kaisen, and then if you don't think you got all of it, just watch it again.
I see what you're saying.
And then if you feel like you got all of it, move on to the next episode.
That's gonna like
But the Japanese voice actors are so much better in Jujutsu Kaisen.
yeah.
Um, yeah. Thank you for the fucking pin in it, bitch.
All right.
That was it. They're bringing in Nintendo World at Universal Studios, and I was telling Jake that I hope they incorporate some Pokemon IP. That'd be pretty cool. But I think it's just gonna be Mario themed.
That would be sick if they had.
That was a ride that we waited in line for that we made a lot of jokes on while we were on the ride. Or no, Jake didn't because Jacob sat really far away. Me and Dom made a lot of jokes on the ride. The Transformers 3D experience.
Oh.
We made a lot of jokes on it. Like, I think we're alone now. And then Megatron comes on. I don't think we're alone. It's kind of like Lucas. I was narrating the whole thing.
I was just I have the video of the Rise of the Resistance, and this in the middle. You know, remember those cannons that are shooting?
Here. Yeah.
He's like, "We gotta get out of here!" And I'm
Rise of
like, "Bro."
Resistance was so fun. We went to lunch with Dalton yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah. And we went. We were showing him the video of Rise of Resistance, and the cast members are fucking amazing on that ride. The number of animatronics that they have are fucking amazing on the ride. The scale of the whole thing is amazing. How they move you around is amazing. That ride, no matter the standby, is worth it. That ride is so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Cause we waited in line for like an hour and a half, and I didn't even care. I was like, yeah, that was worth it.
The thing is with that ride is with a standby is that like every 10 seconds we're like, "Oh, we're finally to the front." Fuck, there's another room.
Because that's what Disney does, is that they'll hide sections of the line so you feel like you're getting closer,
Yeah.
but it's just a different room.
That's the first ride we really experienced that on though.
Yeah, but Smuggler's Run, we were in line the second time when we actually had Lucas, and there was this Star Wars mega fan in front of us, and I've never seen a lot of Star Wars IP. I'm not a really big Star Wars fan, but Jacob is. So Jacob, the narrator or the main character of the ride besides yourself is a character named Hondo Onaka.
I want to say pause again for a second.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know about this story whether I should feel like proud of myself or whether I should be worried because
Proud of yourself and mad. A little context. We were waiting in line, and I was like, "What is Hondo from?" Because I thought from that point, I thought he was just an original for the ride. I was like, "Oh, they brought him. He's a new character."
I told him he's from
He's
Rebels
from Rebels?
and Clone Wars.
And then this fucking neckbeard, Redditor, moderator, Discord mod, kitten loving piece of shit turns around and goes, actually, he's just in Rebels. Is that what he said?
Yep.
Yeah, he's just in Rebels.
And this
Jacob
dude
was
like
just-
is so obvious, like a huge Star Wars nerd, because he even had like the
Receding hairline.
exactly.
Thin hair.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you look like that, but this guy just like he looked the part.
Yeah.
He's looked the part. If you look like that and you listen to the Grunk cast, I'm sorry, but you're a mega chat. That's just how that works. But if you're the fucking bitch that was in front of us in Smuggler's Run correcting Jake, you're not a mega chat. You're the complete opposite. So Jacob's kind of holding a grudge at this point. He doesn't say anything while we're at the parks. This is after we leave. We get back to the hotel.
I don't like talking shit straight to people, so I usually try to do that. Dom always gives me shit about that. I'm just like, I'm not gonna confront them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna prove that I'm right.
Yeah, so we get to the hotel, and he shows me, he goes, Hondo Naka is in Clone Wars. It shows me, he's literally in the thumbnail for this episode. And then I was like,
I was remembering, like, there was an episode where he literally kidnaps Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Count Dooku. And
Not Luke Skywalker, Anakin.
Yeah, my bad. Anakin.
Wow.
And,
I had to correct you.
Yeah.
You suck.
And, like, point is, none of those guys show up in Rebels, except for
Yeah.
Obi-Wan when he's, like, old.
Yeah.
And so it was obvious that he was in that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
But what I was saying, like, I don't know whether to feel proud or worried.
That he doesn't
First
know.
of all, I proved myself right?
Mm-hmm.
But also, the person I proved myself right against was a super nerd, so that makes me even more of a nerd.
That's true. But I was telling Nama, like, imagine you turn around and you interject in people you don't know. You don't know what they're talking about. You don't know who they are. And you interject in their conversation to correct someone.
Even though you're wrong.
And then you're wrong. That is terrible. I mean, he probably went
Exactly.
home thinking he's right. He's like, showed that guy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, he was wrong. It's fucking so stupid. Don't be an asshole. Like, that's just common sense. Don't be an asshole. Don't interject on people's conversations unless they're talking about some vile shit. But if they're talking about where Hondo Onaka's from and you think you're right when you're wrong, don't do that. Just don't do that. And then Lucas scared the fuck out of him. The other guy. The same too. You go ahead and you tell the story.
Okay,
You tell it
so,
because I wasn't paying attention.
So what Lucas did was he was talking to Dom. I don't know what about, but he just out of nowhere says, "Into the world of VR." Then makes the sucking dick.
Oh, like the grapefruit method.
Yeah.
The grapefruit method, hand gestures, and
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah. He was just like,
Yeah.
and we're like, bro, calm down. He gave this dude PTSD.
And this guy just whips his head around because he was with the guy who corrected Jake. And this
Yeah.
is like 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
He whips his head around and stares at Lucas. And then Lucas is like just staring at him laughing, and then he turns around.
A couple minutes
And
later.
then, like 5 minutes later, Lucas just goes into the world of VR again, and the guy whips his head around with the most terrified look on his face.
This motherfucker had PTSD.
He's like so scared. I don't know why he was fucking.
Lucas didn't
mortified.
do the motion this time. He just said
No,
the
he
words.
Just said it. Yeah, this guy was fucking terrified, or he wanted to see it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that guy was fucking scared.
Honestly, being around Lucas, I would be scared too.
Lucas is fucking chaotic as fuck.
I still think it's funny. We'd just be doing literally nothing, and Lucas would just be like, "Oh!" I'm like, "What the fuck, Lucas?"
Me and Lucas, the night that we got there, me and Lucas stayed up like 3 more hours. So Dom and Jake had went to bed. We stayed up like 3 hours watching a show where this guy's. It's called I Was There, and it's about like natural disasters, or no, like just regular disasters. And it's this guy, and he like narrates it as if he was there. And I just turn to Lucas and I go, Lucas, I'm starting to think. No, Lucas told me this. Lucas goes and goes, I really don't think this guy was there, because he's like wearing like 2022 clothes at like the Chernobyl incident, and he's like, Lucas goes, I don't think he's.
Well,
actually there."
before I went to sleep, I caught a little bit of it, And the part I caught, he was talking about an event in like the 1800s. I was like, yeah, I don't think he was there.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously like him just narrating it, but Lucas just turned around at me at like 10 o'clock at night and goes, I don't think he was there. It's like, no shit, Lucas, really? Lucas sleeps in jeans. That really unsettled me. It's been, so when did Lucas move to California? Or when was the last time he came to visit?
Last time he came to visit was 2 years ago during the summer.
Yeah. So that is how long it's been since I've seen Lucas. And he looks exactly the same since when he left 2 years ago.
Mhm.
But only hung out with him during the day. I didn't realize that he was a fucking maniac and sleeps in jeans. That was so scary when he just like hopped into bed with his jeans. He took off his Hawaiian shirt though and hung it up, and then got into bed with, took his shoes and socks off, still had his t-shirt on, and just hops in and then sleeps in jeans.
Yes, I swear, dude is different.
Yeah, built different. It was scary. And then we had. Did we drop him off that night? Is that what we did?
No, he stayed until the morning, and
Yeah. So why did we have to go to that house?
so he could pick up his phone.
Oh yeah, because his phone was dead. That was the first night.
Yeah.
I remember.
And then his baggage too.
Yeah, his baggage. I don't know why he didn't. Oh, because we're at Downtown Disney.
Yeah,
never mind.
because he had to
Never
meet
mind.
us there.
Yeah, because he was the fucking pre-mentioned hour and a half away.
Yeah,
That
that's still a different story. Like,
was so stupid.
how we're 30
we
minutes
were
away.
stressed.
Calls him
Yeah,
30
we were-
minutes later. Where are you?
we were
Yeah, we're an
stressed.
hour and a half away. We're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
we were stressed because we were small town boys driving in LA. Just had gotten to LA. We were stressed, excited. Had told Lucas like 2 hours before, like head out, like we're gonna be there soon. And he goes, okay. Says that he's 30 minutes away. We're like sick. 30 minutes later, hour and a half away. Fucking, I don't know. We just ended up meeting him at downtown.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the thing I sent to the group chat earlier about
I
the-
didn't look at it.
thing for March Madness?
I didn't look at it. No. Why?
Tomorrow, at the theater, there's gonna be a March Madness game watching, I guess, for like basketball. I didn't know if you or Dalton wanted to go.
I can't. Why do you think I couldn't film tomorrow?
Oh, duh. I'm stupid.
It's like I can't film tomorrow, and then Jake's inviting me to do things. I can't go.
Yeah, I forgot. My bad. Anyways,
Is Hunter still in town?
yeah, I think he's probably gonna leave this weekend too.
Dalton's leaving this weekend.
Yeah.
Fuck Dalton. He left halfway through the podcast.
Yeah, fuck you. It wasn't even halfway.
That was like 20 minutes or 30 minutes ago. We were at 48 when he left.
No, it was at like 30 on mine.
Yeah. No,
So like that was
oh, it might be
45
38.
minutes ago.
Maybe 30. Yeah.
So it
let
was
us
less than
let us
halfway.
talk without questions about our ride or about our California experience. We were.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for everyone. We talked so much up about the vlog and stuff. I'm so sorry. The footage we got, 30 seconds of footage. It was so stupid.
We need to get an actual video out like soon.
Yeah, we have these. We need
Well,
to
I'm saying
record
like an actual like
gaming video.
yeah, exactly. Because we meant to do that in week 1, and we're 6 week or episode 6 is being
Yeah,
recorded,
we're
and
7 weeks in.
yeah, and we still haven't released anything. And we
Yeah,
haven't even
it's-
recorded anything.
Yeah. We recorded.
Yeah, I guess.
No mic
I mean,
though. No mic on Jake's part. Shitty mic on my part.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're sorry about the vlog.
I think
we know we talked about it, but it was just boring.
you were talking about getting an audio mixer. I actually think it's a better idea to get a capture card first.
Just get them both. Just ask your mom to get them both.
I can't afford anything right now.
Exactly. That's
that's-
what we're gonna do.
That's why I was cryptocurrency mining.
Yeah.
It fucking up my fucking computer.
Yeah. But yeah.
I
We're
have
sorry
$2.
about the vlog. It just if we were gonna put a video out, we want it to be high quality. We're not gonna be like those shitty new channels where it's just like nothing, or the shitty vlog YouTube channels where it's just literally 10 minutes of nothing. It's just them walking around talking. Ours was that, but like 4 minutes of it. I'm sure if you want to see the video of Jake eating hot dogs, I'll post that on TikTok. That's going on TikTok. I'll go ahead and post that. But yeah.
I'm the only person who they don't know whose face looks like now.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
mine's
I'm not
Ball
in any of the
Road. If you go to our
TikToks.
TikTok, it's mine Ball Road. No, Instagram. You have the video of you with the. And then
Oh
while we were
yeah.
eating,
And the pictures of us doing the rides.
yeah, while we were,
So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, everyone knows. Everyone knows. Well, yeah. So We're gonna get those out. We'll get the TikToks out. We'll go and shoot a gaming video. I'm not gonna make any promises because, as I can see, some shit happens. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's where we're gonna end.
It's 3 straight pictures on the Instagram about just showing my face. Oh, and then that too. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was talking about.
That's the one you were talking about. Yeah, I forgot about that.
There's you eating. Scroll a little bit more down. There's you eating at the jazz kitchen, and you were like staring straight.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
I love taking weird looking pictures. You know, I was trying to figure out what director I compared to for a school assignment yesterday.
Tim Burton.
No, no,
She
no.
looked like a fucking corpse.
Taika Waititi.
That makes sense.
That's a good one. I ended up asking somebody, I don't remember who it was, and they said, "What about Taika Waititi?" And I was like, "Oh my god."
Probably
It's
asked your mom.
So true.
So yeah,
My
little
mom
updates.
doesn't know who Taika Waititi is.
While we're ending this, we'll do a little bit of updates. Instagram and TikTok are booming right now. We've been posting a shit ton. If you want to see some pictures of us on rides
Mhm.
and a little bit of meme footage that we filmed a little bit on TikTok.
Check out the link tree, and you can get the links to all of these.
Yeah, on our Instagram. It's on our link tree.
Yeah.
We're gonna be shooting a video. We don't know what it is yet. That's why we're gonna put a pin in it. We might just be a PC game. We don't know. Probably Faz. Faz is just easy.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll get one of those out. Sorry about the vlog. It just kind of fell through, and if we were gonna put something out, it's gonna be quality content and not pure shit. That goes to the TikTok. All the nonsense goes to TikTok.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then if you're made it this far, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for the continued views and watch time. We really do appreciate it here at Grunk TV.
If you still haven't subscribed, please do.
Please do.
It would be much appreciated.
much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't. It's completely free. Obviously, we wouldn't want to like even urge you into doing something if you had to pay for it.
Yeah. Subscribing's free. And guess what? You could unsubscribe anytime.
Exactly.
As soon as we do something that's bad, unsubscribe. Do it.
Yeah.
But,
As soon as we get canceled on Twitter.
yeah. But right
our,
now,
our main goal.
right now, please subscribe. We really would appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Check out the Discord too. I talked about it a couple episodes ago, but like we never gave a definitive thing saying that it's up.
It's up.
It is up.
What,
It's
did you
been
put
up
it in the
for a
Discord?
couple
Did you
weeks
put it in
now.
the link tree yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so it's in the link tree.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. Let me just double check.
As when this video goes out, it will be in there.
Yeah.
Join it, and then we have a little thing about Q&A. If you have any questions for us, please drop those in there. Be nice. We are gonna like moderate that, and if anything gets too rowdy, you might be either silenced or banned. Please don't do that. Don't be assholes.
Instead of criticizing,
No,
question. Question, not criticize. Or
If it's criticism, constructive criticism.
yeah,
don't
there
just
you
be
go.
mean, or
That's
else-
the best way of putting it.
I will just say this will be a new motto. Don't be an asshole. Just don't be an asshole, please.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
a
like-
good motto.
that's just
And
what I'm
off
going
every single video or every single podcast, everything actually. And remember, don't be an asshole.
Okay, we'll do it. That's canon. That's canon now.
Yep.
Thank you for continuing to support us.
Canon.
That's canon. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching this far. Don't be an asshole. Thank you.
Yeah. It's not